Hey guys, how's it going? Well, with my tax return done, it's probably about time I tell you about my plan for when I get my refund. Now, it's not going to be much because I'm still trying to contact Waste Management and trying to get my W 2 from them so, I can get my tax refund from them. But you remember this old piece of crap? Yeah, I'm probably not going to be using it anymore. Well, or at least not for full on virtual reality stuff. I might use it for the simpler things like iRacing with my wheel. So, why am I just going to use this primarily for my wheel? Well, for one, I'm probably not going to use those controllers anymore because getting these batteries are freaking awful. It's very expensive to keep these controllers, you know, batterized or having to get batteries every month. And I know what some of you might say. I know that some of you might say, well, why don't you just get a rechargeable battery pack? And well, I did think about it, but then I thought about, well, I'm going to be getting an Oculus Rift very soon. And then Oculus, for whatever reason, I don't know if they saw my video, but decided to stop production on all Oculus Rift devices. Um, well, not the Rift S or the Go, just the cheapest virtual reality headset that's not crap. Basically, that's not Windows Mixed Reality. It's Oculus Rift. So that got me thinking: are they coming out with a two? I saw that they're getting ready to come out with a Oculus Quest sometime next month, but I'm not seeing any information as to how much it's going to cost or if I'm going to be able to play my Steam games, because that's very, very important. I need to be able to play my Steam games. So if I'm not going to be able to play my Steam games through Oculus Rift, why bother? So I'm probably just going to break down and get an HTC Vive. So that's probably the headset that I'm most likely going to get. Now, it is still very expensive. It's around, if I take a look here, it's $500. It's $499, so it rounds up to around $500. Um, or I could just get it used and I'd be like $50 cheaper, but probably not going to do that. Probably not going to do that. I don't know. I might get used. I might get refurbished. Um, but at the end of the day, I will most likely just get brand new HTC Vive right out of the box. Mostly because I've used an HTC Vive before. I've used my good buddy Chalonor's Vive before. So I know what the Vive, how the Vive feels like. I know that I love the Vive. I know that it works with my computer. It works with my other computer. Why wouldn't it work with this fucking piece of crap? Um, so yeah. Oh, another thing that I should probably mention. I'm probably going to clean up that computer a little bit. It's starting to get fairly slow. Probably going to send it in for some service. See if I can get some things done to it to make it a little more faster. And need to start taking care of that little thing because sooner or later that thing will end up dying on me. Probably within the next 2 years, maybe down the road. It has showed signs of little less than optimal performance than usual, especially when I'm trying to stream. Especially. um, a lot of frame rate issues, a lot of just slowness, and I'm not sure if that's just because that I'm using a wireless connection, and having a wired connection probably isn't the best thing to do, mostly because my modem is right there on my desk. So you would think, well, Death, why don't you set up your VR in your bedroom then? Well, that's the other problem. With what fucking space? I'm not gonna fucking just stand in that small ass fucking space and hit literally this door, my walking stick, literally the fucking wall. I barely have any freaking room in here, so that's not an option at all. This is only the streaming room for when I'm sitting down playing games and driving trucks. I could relocate my iRacing in my bedroom. That probably would be the best idea, mostly because then I'm on a wired connection, and from what I hear and actually from experience, I did try a wired connection before, and it is a lot better than a wireless connection. So I might just scoot this trash can over and put my wheel right here, so it's not in the way. It's not sitting. Well, I mean, it's currently not in the way now, but it's kind of interfering with my VR space. You can kind of tell why I chose the living room to be my VR space, because it's a lot more roomier in here. So, so yeah, it's something that I will definitely look into whenever getting the Vive, or thinking about getting the Vive, or just waiting to see what the Oculus Quest has in store. But now comes the hard part, because I think I have a plug. Yeah, I have a plug behind this cabinet right here that Spike gladly gave to me. I got a plug behind that cabinet. I also have a plug over there that supports that light, but that light only works, or actually that plug only works when that switch is on, and right now it's off, which is why the light is off. So that's my light switch. I'm not gonna freaking power up my sensor. I'm not gonna stick it onto that corner and have to have my light switch on at all times. So that's that. I'm just gonna, if I'm not doing anything VR related, I mean, it does kind of make sense because I need as much light as possible. But during the daytime, that's not optimal because I have this freaking window here open, so that's providing the most light right now. So if I were to play VR right this second, I'd be able to, because the light allows it. So there, on top of that light, is very much a possibility. But I'm also thinking about right there, above the door, and the CO detector, the carbon monoxide detector. So I'm thinking about putting it right there, and maybe the other one on the opposite side right there, where that corner is. And I say around, like, right around there. And I say around there because, well, I would much prefer to like have opposite sides. I know I don't know if it'd be more optimal to put one right there and then the other one right there. So I'm not entirely sure what to really do about that. I mean, I don't know. So that's why I'm thinking about right there, and of course right there for my sensors. Well, definitely think about it. We'll have a unboxing stream, of course, to set up the VR, to uninstall the Steam VR for Windows Mixed Reality, and then get the proper one for Vive. I know that Valve supports HTC Vive, so that's also the other reason why I'm now getting the Vive rather than the Oculus Rift, because I wanted to be the different guy. I wanted to be, the one that gets the Oculus Rift. Spike and Chow have a Vive. They love the Vive. I mean, I love it too. So that's really the only reason why I'm getting a Vive instead of an Oculus Rift right now. So, like I said, I got my tax return filed yesterday, so I should get my return probably within the next couple of weeks. So after that's been taken care of, after all that's been said and done, probably as soon as I get my return, I'll tell you what will happen. I will tell you what will happen. You see my computer right now? You see it? You see where my mouse is? Yeah. Just it's in my cart. It's in my cart right now. So $499, brand smacking new. It's in my freaking cart. I'm not going to get the audio setup because it's more expensive. Plus, I have my audio set up. It's fully charged. So yeah. So that's that actually. That's that. As soon as my tax return hits my bank account, I will proceed to checkout. I will be getting the HTC Vive. You guys know this firsthand. You just saw me. You just saw me press add to cart. It's in my cart right now. It's not going anywhere until I get my tax return. And then as soon as I get my tax return, I'll prime it over here. I'm not sure how long it'll take. I'm not even sure if I can even use my Prime. I think I am actually, or I think I will be able. So, it's whatever at the end of the day. So, anywho, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sticking around. In the near future, I will be doing hopefully much better streams than I have been before. And I fully believe that the only reason why I haven't been able to do proper VR streams is mostly because of Windows Mixed Reality. At the end of the day, if I were to review Windows Mixed Reality as a whole, it's very annoying to set up. It's very, very annoying to have to, redo my goddamn play area every fucking time. The headset uses the laptop's own camera as the sensor. So the headset itself has two cameras, and these are the two cameras that look at my computer. Those are the sensors. That's what keeps me from losing my tracking, but it's 80% of the time it works. The other 20% doesn't work. I lose tracking almost every single time I play a game. It doesn't matter what game, I always lose tracking. So, that automatically puts it from 20% to about 50% losing tracking, since I lose tracking in every single game. So, it's whatever at the end of the day. I'll be much happier with a Vive, and it'd be about that time too. It's about time that One Death Eater gets a proper headset. So I'm very, very happy with that. So again, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave me a like, leave me a dislike if you didn't like it for whatever reason, and leave me a comment down below. as to what games you guys would most likely be interested in seeing me stream over on Twitch. I have a lot of freaking VR games, so you know, it's not a problem right now. And as I'm thinking about it, I'm probably going to see if there's any other VR games that I could probably scratch up right now, in preparation of getting the Vive. But as of now, I think I'm fine with VR games at the moment. I have plenty of VR games to keep me entertained, especially with Beat Saber, VR Chat, Gorn especially. Gorn's a big freaking one, mostly because I could barely play Gorn due to the tracking loss. So, you know, Beat Saber is another one where I always lose tracking. Doesn't matter what song, I always lose tracking. So, you know, it's whatever. But, anywho, if you're new to the channel, you want more content, hit me up with a subscribe. But most importantly, go down to the description where you'll find my Twitch. Hit me up with a follow and hit the notification button there so you get notified whenever I go live. Oh, and if you are subscribed and you haven't done so already, hit that notification button down below so you get notified whenever I make a video. Before I end this video, before I say see you guys next time, I'm trying to set up a podcast. The Roundtable Gaming Podcast. E3 is coming up. I don't know if you guys knew, but E3 is coming up, and we haven't made a podcast at all this year. So that's the current plan right now. Is trying to get everybody together, trying to get me, Spike, maybe a few others for a podcast. Our 1 or 2 year anniversary. I can't remember how many years it's been, but our anniversary is coming up of the podcast, and I kind of wanted to make one for the anniversary, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So, you know, it'll be a shame, but you know what? It's all good. I don't think we really need to make a podcast, but I like to do these little prediction podcasts for E3, what we might see at E3. I'll definitely be doing E3 reactions live on Twitch, just like we did last year. So it'll be great. I'm not gonna do them on YouTube because of what happened last year. Was that I wasn't able to do one of the conferences on YouTube, and I had to do it on Twitch. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, might as well just do it on Twitch. So we'll do live reactions on Twitch, and it'll get up. All the reactions will get uploaded to YouTube. So don't worry about missing any of the reactions. If you want to see my full reactions, it'll be here on the channel, like probably a week or so after E3 is over. It'll most likely be that weekend. I'm definitely going to try to get those days, or at least Monday and Tuesday off, so I can watch those E3 days. But since we don't have any, I don't have any information about that. It's whatever the end of the day. Anywho, once again, thank you guys for watching. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Have a good day. Have a good rest of the week. Have a good rest of the month. Month is almost over. I'm going to go see Endgame May 4th. So may the force be with you. And if you spoil Endgame, you won't be on my channel anymore. All right. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Bye.